Do I regret selling Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K and buying the FX30? That's the question I will answer in this video, and I will tell you whether I think Pocket Cinema Camera 4K or FX30 is a good choice for you to pick in 2026. Let's go. To be honest, I was a little disappointed for what I expected from the Sony FX30. Specifically, I'm talking the first point about the image quality. The image quality on the FX30 is good, don't get me wrong, but I really miss the B, RAW and 12-bit colors on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. The image that you get straight from the camera with 4K and 12-bit colors is very impressive. With the FX30 and all the mirrorless cameras nowadays, you get only 10-bit colors, which is a bit trickier to edit if you try to make it like a 12-bit and you want to get most from the colors you get. But with Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, even when I shot the longer commercial short advertisement, I didn't color grade it much. Straight from the camera, Direct 709 grade looked fine. Didn't even thought I would need to add more to it. And when I showed to my friend who is not even in a video space, he told that this image looks incredible and very good, like a cinema. So with the FX30, which has a very good sensor, it's a 6K downsample to 4K. It's very good image quality, even film in HEVC-S, not even in higher DCI codecs and stuff. The second thing what disappointed me on FX30, I don't know about any other FX30 users, about the battery life. Filming in 4K is not very great. Okay, in Blackmagic 4K it's even worse, but I expect that and I use V-mount batteries. With the FX30 I always need to carry a second battery or a third. I wasn't expecting to be the battery life so bad, it lasts for an hour. I think on a constant shooting it lasts about 30 minutes. So when I filmed a podcast for one of my clients, I needed to plug a V-mount battery with a Type-C, a power bank with a Type-C during the shoot. It was on my A cam and I couldn't stop recording because it's an A cam, and I needed to very carefully plug the Type-C cable into the camera so it doesn't shake or anything, so it doesn't die. I discovered that if I film it on the lowest 4K setting, which is HEVC-S 4K, I can't edit without proxies. My MacBook Air M1, which is the first MacBook built on M1 silicon chips, which is probably maybe because of the codec, and that's plus my computer is a bit not very powerful. It's not even a Pro, and it doesn't have fans. But Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K and even 6K, which I rented out for one big project, I didn't need to do proxies at all in DaVinci Resolve Studio on my MacBook. I edited 6K on a half resolution, and I didn't have any problems editing the project, which was a full day shoot in the capital in Tallinn. And then on the 4K, I could edit in full resolution sometimes, but most of the times I used half resolution, and I didn't even consider proxies. I didn't even thought about it and tried it. But on the FX30, I heard that on HEVC HS 4K it will be easier, but it doesn't have 25 frames per second. And on HEVC SI 4K and SI DCI 4K it will be maybe I don't need to do proxies there, but I don't have V90 SD cards for this. And the other thing which disappointed me, it's not the problem about the FX30, but it's a problem about the using the SD cards. Anything other than SSDs, the transfer speeds from the SD card to a laptop is very slow. With the Blackmagic cameras, I very enjoyed recording straight to SSDs, which I can just plug out from the camera, plug into the MacBook and start editing from there. With very fast readout speeds, and even when I want to copy to my external SSD, which I use for editing, it's like couple seconds, so it's very fast. With a lot of footage like 40, 400, 300 gigabytes, it's like couple minutes. With the SD cards, with my MacBook Air, I don't have a SD card reader inside the laptop, so I need an external adapter, which is very slow to transfer footage from SD cards, and 4K on this thing is very heavy files. So that's the problems which I have with the FX30. The workflow on a Blackmagic cameras I liked better. The image quality which you get for this price of the Blackmagic 4K, which is 12-bit 4K, it's just amazing image quality, to be honest. Okay, the pluses of the FX30 is obviously autofocus. The second is compactness. Okay, the tilting screen is obviously so much better and so much useful on all the mirrorless cameras compared to Blackmagic cameras. It's a bigger sensor than in 4K. In 4K Blackmagic you get a Micro Four Thirds sensor, and in this you get a cropped Super 35. The compactness of the build quality is better. If I had to choose one camera and had two options to buy, Blackmagic Cinema Camera 4K or this FX30, what I would get? To be honest, if I didn't have other cameras, for example this FX or Canon EOS R, when I film everything from Reels, shorts, short form content, YouTube videos, client projects where I need autofocus and stuff, when I need to see myself, and for bigger productions and shoots, plan out commercials with the manual focusing, with crew and gaffer and focus pooler or everyone, I would still choose this FX30. But if I didn't need to have a flip out screen on autofocus, I would buy Blackmagic 4K. If I did all of this like without not seeing myself and autofocus, which is pretty doable with Blackmagic 4K because it's a smaller sensor and you still are in focus. I did some YouTube videos with Blackmagic 4K, still looks the best in my opinion rather than all of these cameras. It's a hard choice, but you can't beat 12-bit B-RAW on Blackmagic cameras. I think it's the best image quality you can get, and for travel content I think if I would really care about the project, I will pick the Blackmagic camera rather than FX30 because it's smaller, because it has a better battery life or autofocus. I would still filming documentaries, I would still film in 4K. I really enjoy filming full-zone documentaries for Narvo United for the YouTube channel in Blackmagic 4K. With Blackmagic 4K and without doing proxies and very fast timeline workflow, I really enjoyed it. But if you do everything, that's FX30 would be my pick. If I didn't do productions, then obviously yeah. If you do content creation, then obviously FX30 is better. If you do content creation, I would highly recommend you to try a 6700. Which comparison video about it versus FX30 you can watch here. This was so good. Thanks for watching, and guys, comment down below what you think about this. This is purely about my use case. Comment down below what you think about this, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.